And also, I'm curious on, did you play with the contrast of one plant making contrast with another plant?
Of
And
course.
the combination of this
Of course.
contrast?
How do you think what is planting design? Planting design is laying out a massive dining table with 100 people sitting on a dining table. And you have to make sure that the guy in front can speak to the guy on the other side. And the guy here can speak to the guy on the right. And the guy here can speak to the guy on the right. And nobody fights. And you have to do that with 100 people. That's what planting design is. You have to understand everybody's character, everybody's nature, everybody's demand for water. Some will want more water, some will want less water. Everybody's demand for light. Some will want more light, some will want less light.
Wow.
You have to understand the texture of the color of the leaves. Some are light green, some are dark green, some are rough leaves, some are fine leaves. You have to look at the flower size. You have to look at the flowering season. You have to understand which will flower when, who will stand up in summer, who will stand up in winter. Planting design is all that.
How does it play out in your mind? Like when you think of those two plants and in the whole plan of things, do you also think of those plants in aerially as well as laterally, as well as going through experience? How does it play out in your mind?
On this table are 5 children who are continuously drawing planting plans. A planting plan like this takes us as an office close to about 2.5 months to do. So it is a slow process. You start with first doing sketches. And in that sketch, you say, okay, fine, let's decide morphology and height. What do you want tall? What do you want short? So first you figure that out. Then you say, let's decide sight line. If I'm standing here, how do I want my sight line to go? So then you start defining that. Once you've got that structure of space, what should enclose, what should lead, what should allow visual porosity, what should allow direct vision. Once you've understood all that, then the next step is let's talk about the family of plants that we want to use. Do we want to use a mix of soft, gentle people? Or do we want to use a mix of unruly people? Or do we want a mix of boisterous people or calm people? Or do we want all of them and we want them to converse in different parts?
Wow.
Then we make lists. So if you have to do a planting plan for about 100 species, then you will make a list of, let's say, 200 species. Then you'll sit. Then you say, I don't want to invite him to this dinner. Let us put him out. These people are nice. Then you finally decide your guests. I say, okay, fine. These people are going to come into this place. Then having come into place, you first decide who are the anchor people, the people who will keep the conversation going. So you find the place for the anchor people first and make sure that they're equally distributed. Then you find the subsidiary places. Then you draw it. Then you draw it again. Then you draw it again. Then one day, you're happy. You're saying, okay, this is
wow.
Yeah.
So it all starts with the what experience you want to create. Then
Absolutely.
you reverse engineer the plant space.
Absolutely. It's not about filling up space. It's a spatial tool.